Why you upset like Cinderella teens? You should see the things I fit inside these denim jeans. I can't associate with y'all, this shit like ketamine. Been on one, been on two, been on everything. Bitch, I'm with my gang, with my squad, what the fuck you want? So be rolling gas, I can't hang, bitch, I'm fucking gone. I got people down from the jump, better know your bonds. I got people just tuning in, and the love is strong. Damn, they gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash. They on IG tryna get a like back. See, they don't talk that talk, they just type fast. Yeah, we real life cool, it's really like that. I might roll an eighth inside the blunt, that's a nightcap. Like where my lighter at, boy, I got a flight to catch. Through these ups and these downs, with a guy and a dead thing changed. Don't forget where that sauce came from, best remember my name. You take L's every once in a while, gotta charge to the game. You gotta charge it to the game. Yeah, yeah. Through these ups and these downs, swear to God, ain't a damn thing changed. Don't forget where that sauce came from, best remember my name. Ooh. I'm just trying to make my bread and feed the fam. These fuckboys need to grow up like Peter Pan. Sometimes I get so high, I never land. Ain't no need to overthink it, I already understand. They be plotting on my downfall and need another plan. But we welcome all that hating, I'm like, thank you, come again. Made a stack off the game and gave 100 to my man. I don't owe no money to him, I just did it cause I can. Yeah, round shit, we ain't on no clown shit. You a product of the people that you stick around with. Don't get caught up in the evil, that'll have you down bad. Ain't no way around that, you gon' need a bounce back, yeah. Posted up with the people I came up with. Charge a couple else to the game, but I still love it. I keep it low key in order to stay above it. I make it all out of nothing, yeah. Through these ups and these downs, with a guy and a dead thing changed. Don't forget where that sauce came from, best remember my name. You take L's every once in a while, gotta charge to the game. You gotta charge it to the game. Yeah, yeah. Through these ups and these downs, with a guy and a dead thing changed. Don't forget where that sauce came from, best remember my name. You take L's every once in a while, gotta charge to the game. You gotta charge it to the game. Yeah, yeah.
She said that she hate me, I hate me too. I can always tell when you're lying, girl, you're see-through. All these miles away, yeah, I just wanna see you. Baby, give me good face, she hit me like seafood. Remember when I saw you, hi, it's nice to meet you. Know my old girl salty, she just wanna be you. I'm a dog, no Maltese, I don't wanna leave you. Once you're right here, I just don't wanna mistreat you, no. Cause I've been a douchebag before, baby girl, I don't wanna repeat. She just won't please me, she look in my eyes, told me why are you bleeding? And I don't even know how to answer. I take these drugs to my bladder. She says she noticed a pattern. She say I look gorgeous, I tell her I'm flattered. But I hate my reflection. When I look at you, all I see is perfection. I'm so depressed and I don't know the reason, just wanna feel better. Hate my reflection, when I look at you, all I see is perfection. I'm so depressed and I don't know the reason,
The future has come.
Good time of day, whatever time of day it is for you, to all of my beautiful people from around the world. I'm still gonna play my intro, but since I have the new countdown with my song on there, waiting for uh, Phantom to make my full song. I want it to be a minute 19. It's only 19 seconds. I added to the end of my countdown. How's everyone doing? No Greek right now. Although I am broadcasting. I'm being nice and I'm broadcasting off the Greek's channel. He's not around though. I tried to text him to say, hey, can you come on? What time are you ready? Or are you going to be ready? Are you sleeping? Are you up? I have not gotten any word back from him. But when he wakes up, whenever that is, if we're still on, he'll join us. I'm in my live truck today. Different setup for everybody. Different setup. This is a different type of truck. I'm not usually in this though, but I'm in it today because I'm in New York at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is going to be happening tomorrow. Because tomorrow in the United States is a holiday, national holiday called Thanksgiving. I'm sure many of you know what that is, but if you don't, it's a holiday where we take time to give thanks for what we have here in this country and in family and in life. And so we as a nation take time out for that on a holiday called Thanksgiving, and it is tomorrow. And then tomorrow, a big holiday tradition is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. In that parade, they have these gigantic balloons. One of them is the Christmas Snoopy that you'll see tomorrow if you guys watch it. But Christmas Snoopy's not with us today. He's not in the background of this truck. But you know, he's here with us in spirit. Price action for Seifu. How about this, everybody? It went back down, and I feel stupid because I should have waited. I sold, made profit because I thought it was going to go back down after a certain amount, which was into the 20s. It didn't. It kept on going all the way to the 50s. Then it came down a little bit. And it came down and it looked like it was going to form another staircase and go back up. So I bought at 40 cents. So I sold at 20, bought at 40, and then it came down to 16 cents, 15 cents. I should have held and said, because I was like in the chat, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to wait because I know it's going to come down. I know it's going to come down. I know it's going to come down. And then I let it get to me and I bought at 40 and it went down. It'll go back up above 40. But this is just frustrating for me because it's a missed opportunity to make money, right? Like I should have just done what I knew what was going to happen. Hold firm, but I let people get to me in the chat room, including Barry. Oh, it's going to keep going up, and I was just like, okay, you know what? It might because it's so bullish. You guys have no idea. Like I'm sure a lot of you do. But some of you have no idea how incredibly bullish this is. 100% of every transaction tax is going to the fire pit. I don't know how much more I need to say about this. It just is what it is. But everything that's being paid in taxes is going to the fire pit, making the fire pit explode. And I think it's at or above 40% already. Now, if you can understand what that means, we were like at 20% a month ago. You know what I mean? And then so like a month and a half ago, we were at 20%. It slowly got up to near 30% just 2 days ago. And just in 2 days, we've gone up from 30% to above 40%. If that does not scream bullish to you, then I don't know what does. So some things that I've realized are a few things. There is no more 3.25 billion max supply. Remember when that was the case? And somebody pointed this out to me in the chat when I answered the question. When they asked someone said, how much is the max supply? And it just came out like nothing, 3.25 billion. And then someone was like, actually, no, it's not. The max supply was what it was just a day ago, like 41 million. And now it's going down, right? And I was like, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out. We were at max supply, 41 million something. And guess what? It has done nothing but go down from there. I'm going to take you to the app in a second, app.safuu.com. We are now at like 36, 37, 38 million in circulating supply. We've gone down millions of tokens in the past day. Millions of tokens. Do you guys understand what that means? In just a couple of days, we've gone down millions. This thing is getting smaller. The supply is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We all know what happens with the rule of supply and demand. What is happening here? And right before our very eyes, this thing is dwindling. And it's good. And all it's going to do is just continue to dwindle. What does that mean for price? So all that to me was like, let me get this. Let me just buy back in because this thing, it might not get past. And then I let all of that get to me. And then it went down to 16 cents. So I'll be better about I'll be better about it the next time. But the bottom line is, guys, this thing is it's on a train right now. It's on a freaking locomotive. All right. And I don't even think Superman can stop it. Pietro Savastano says, hi, Daniel. It's true, right, that when Bitcoin sacrifice is over on the 30th of December, the only way to buy into SafuuX before mainnet is through Seifu, right? Well, I don't know that it's going to be through Seifu because that was your opportunity. No, that's actually not true. Once the sacrifice is over, that's the only way you can buy. We already had our opportunity with Seifu. Seifu is what we used to sacrifice. Remember all that? Seifu, USDC, BNB, Ethereum, all that stuff. That was all part of the sacrifice when we could do Seifu. We can't do Seifu anymore. That's closed. So is BNB. So is Ethereum. There's only one way. And then when this closes, which is the Bitcoin way, then it's over. There's no other way to do it. If you want to sacrifice because you want to be in on SafuuX first, like what we are, Pietro Savastano and Ron Legend and Milky and everybody down here, DKC, Jorge, Ron Legend, Matthew Faulkner, we're all here early. If you guys want to be in on this, anybody else wants to be in on this, what you need to do is go buy some Bitcoin. That's your way. It's your one way right now. Now, if there is a new thing that I am unaware of, someone can please tell me in the chat, preferably Brian, but I don't think that there's any other way. There's only one way to sacrifice, only one other way to get SafuuX before January 20th. Only one, and that's to sacrifice Bitcoin. If there's another way, please let me know, Brian. But I don't think he's going to let me know because there's no other way. That's it. There's only one way, okay? The other question that came in while I was watching the chat was from that one Cedric Harris. He said, hey, Daniel, love the understanding in the morning. Hey, if we sacrifice 50 Bitcoin, will it go to 50%? No, it will not. It will top off at 25%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You saw how that went? All those percentages based on how many Bitcoin you have. 25 Bitcoin gives you 25% multiplier. After that, it stops. You could go to 25. You can go to 26, 30, 40, 50, 100 Bitcoin. You get 25% multiplier. That's the way it goes. All right. There's no more than that. Again, unless that has been changed, someone please let me know. Preferably Brian. If you're there in the chat. And everybody, we have a special guest star in the crowd. The crypto lead is with us, everybody. Say hello to the crypto lead. How about that? Who has joined us here in the chat. Good to see you, my brother. So let's take a look together at the chart. What does the chart say? What is the chart doing, everybody? We are all the way to 22 cents, almost 23 cents after coming down here to see that 15, 14. It was almost right. It came down to where I could have bought in again where I originally bought. So that's frustrating for me. I should not have let the nonsense push me back in. But I didn't sell though, so I'm still holding. I'm not stupid. You know, the dumb people sell when it goes down and it goes, oh my God, oh no, so it went past where I bought, sell. And then you lose money here. I didn't do that because where do we know this is going to go? It's going to just go right back up to here, somewhere around 60 cents, maybe 70 cents, and then drop down again. And then it'll go back up. And it's creating this staircase, guys. That's what it's doing. The staircase is forming, right? How do I zoom out on this? I don't think I can. I'll just go to the 4 hour. If I go to the 4 hour, we're building a staircase here on the 4 hour. So where we are here, we're going up, and then we're going to come down, then we're going to go up, then we're going to come down, then we're going to go up, and then come down, go up, come down, and then go up. Like it might come down pretty hard, but then it'll go back up. And this is where this the staircase we're building. By the time you know it, next thing you know, we're going to be in March, and this thing's going to be at $100. It could be at $50. It could be at $10. And we're buying it, all of us, at 20 cents. You don't know what this is going to go to. But because the dwindling supply is happening right before our very eyes, we can't even stop it, not even a little bit. What the hell do you guys think is going to happen? I mean, my goodness. It's not going to be going down in price when the supply is going down. Let me show you. Once again, back is the incredible. Let me show you this real quick, because I already know. You already know. Boom. Where are we? The total supply still is at 61 million. Well, no, this is not still. This has gone down. But look at where the circulating supply is, everybody. 36 million. Do you guys remember when I was making a big deal about this? I refreshed on the air. I showed you, wow, let's see how much it's gone down. While we've been on the air, it had gone down by like a freaking million because we had a 2.5 hour show yesterday. And it just went down like crazy. But what I told you about the fire pit before, boom, shaka-taka-laka. 40.06 is already the fire pit. Now, if you think that this thing is done, you're in for something else. Now, the other thing, we're still at only 8,448,000 as a market cap. So, but the other thing that's really cool too is the pool value. I have a new Twidiots for you guys that I haven't made yet, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to be able to make a new Twidiots for you guys because I was talking. In fact, that's right. You guessed it. I was talking to Twidiots last night because I said yesterday on Twitter, I put it out. I said, just in case you guys don't know, first I put retweet, please. And then I said, for everybody that doesn't know, Seifu is at 26 cents right now as I speak. Yesterday, it was at 1 cent. So if you're unaware of this, I'm letting you know now, this thing is still not done. In fact, what is that, a 2,600% jump in one day that everybody experienced yesterday? And of course, the Twidiots came. I let them know. I said, thank you, please. I want you guys to talk about this because it's a learning opportunity for everybody. Not you guys, because I know you're stupid. They're dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. But for everybody else that might have a question about this, they're going to learn from their stupidity. And somebody said that, of course, someone said that Brian is going to drain the liquidity, right? Brian's going to rug pull this, in other words. Brian's rug pulling this. How many people here think that that's probably the dumbest thing you could say, right? How many months are we into this? how many months are we into this? We are into this, right? We are into this. Let's see, what is it? Let's count it together. So March, the entire month of March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, now November. 9 months. 9 months. And we still have dummies, complete and utter idiots, still saying Brian is going to rug pull this. I mean, you can't make this crap up, guys. You cannot make this up. And then they go, well, he already did it. This thing went down to 1 cent. What are you still shilling this for? They have no idea why it went down to 1 cent. Not a clue. They don't know that it went down to 1 cent because we all sacrificed. Brian did, in fact, pull liquidity for SafuuX to set up SafuuX so that we can have liquidity to begin the new blockchain. But then after that, that's the only time that's ever happened. But we all knew it was going to happen. We did it so that he can do that. It's not a rug pull. But the dummies on Twitter, the Twidiots, they had no idea about that. They're just saying that it was rug pulled, and that now that it went down to a penny and we're all buying it again, we're all going to get rug pulled again. Who here, if we got rug pulled, how many of you would be buying again? If we actually got rug pulled, would you be like, that's interesting. The person who set this up took all the money, but I think I'm going to try it one more time. Is that what you think? Like, is that, I mean, let's try one more time. Maybe they won't rug pull. Maybe. Like, my goodness. So we're at over 40%, 40.06%. And we're only at 36 million. So what that's going to do is it's going to attract a lot of people, not the dummies, but smarter people. We also have those big buyers that came in and set us up, right, for the sacrifice. I mean, they set themselves up mostly, more than anything, because they're the ones who got the good deal, and some people that followed them on day 6 or 7, now it's day 9, whatever it was. We all got screwed. That didn't. We got it at 69, now 88 cents. Brian's generosity helping us out a little bit. But they got it at $4.30. They're the ones making this thing go up and down like this, by the way. Because there's us. We are buying. We've bought, all of us. We're taking advantage of it. We like this. But then there's those buyers, those 4 buyers at the very top. There's no doubt about it. We can look, we can all see it. All you got to do is just go to BSC scan, type in Seifu. When you see it pop up, click on it, then click holders. The top holders, number 1, 2, 3, don't worry about. But then 4, 5, 6, 7, those are our guys. Those are the ones. Go look at it. You can see 4, 5, 6, 7. They're the ones buying, then selling. Buying, then selling. Buying, then selling. Just go look. So if you want to make money, follow them. That's what I'm going to do. So Biz Entertainment first on the board today. Good morning, everyone. There goes Milky, who was here early as well. Liv Freedom is here. She says she was first. Uh-oh, a battle in the comments. I don't know. Says Biz Entertainment was first. I mean, it could have been first on Greek, and then Liv was first on mine. So maybe there's a tie. We'll just call it a tie. She's saying hi, guys. There goes Milky. Says, can't believe he had me at 5 minutes and then changed it to 30 minutes. Haha, yeah, because I'm at work, guys. I had to change it again after that, Milky. I had to change it again. Tina Poltea is here. John Cano is here. Moses the Great is here. He says, good morning, everyone. It's the start of another bullish day in Seifu Nation. Hashtag Seifu and hashtag SafuuX to the moon as we rock it there. That's right. There goes Ron Legend says, let's go Greek. Ron Legend apparently on the Greeks channel. So there you go, Greek. Let me see. Matthew Faulkner is here. There goes Live Freedom again. Lady Bex is here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Live Freedom. Those two are best friends. There goes Matthew Faulkner again. Cedric Harris. New Web Videos says good morning. Teddy One says, I was watching Cons live from last night, and now I have to pause and watch this, laugh out loud. I was watching Cons from last night, too. I watched that / listened to it because I was on my way to work when I was listening to it for an hour. But they were on for quite a while. I had to stop when I got to work, though. And there goes Matthew Faulkner. Remember, reminding everyone to like this video. Thank you for reminding everyone, Matthew Faulkner. Which also reminds me to remind you guys that this is not financial advice, this video. You guys knew that, though, right? You already knew. Did I even have to say that? I don't even think that I had to say it, but for some reason I feel the need to. So excuse me for telling you, even though you guys already knew that. Even though you guys already knew that. There goes Pietro Savastano again. David Robinson, the mailman. Seifu Dow. I'm in the newsroom, in the news van. That's right, Pietro. Pietro Savastano, you're right. I'm in the news van. There goes Milky. He says, hey, Daniel, how are you today? Another crazy day on the roller coaster we call Seifu. I showed you guys the chart, right? And so right now we are at 22.98. And on its way to being 23, then 24, then 30 cents, then 40, 50. Once that happens, we will be, all these people in Discord will be going nuts again. But this thing is self-sustaining, everybody. It's not, there's nobody doing it except for buying and selling. That's it. There's no liquidity being injected and dropping price. There's no, this is what it is. 100% of every tax is burning afterwards. It's very exciting. Looks like you're on a stakeout. Yeah. Well, it's not a stakeout. I've had to do those too, but this is the coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You can see, let me see if I can move out of the way here. Can you guys see? There's like a news van back there, but it's overexposed. This news van right here. Hold on. Right here. There's a news van right here that you can't see. It's overexposed. They're parked across the street from me. There goes our special guest, Crypto Lead, who's here. Your camera is nice and clear. Yeah, this is my camera phone. This is the Ultra. This is what I'm going to use until I get everything figured out with my camera or webcam that I bought. I'm also going to try my DSLR camera. Me and Mrs. Worldwide were trying to look at that yesterday. It turns out I need a couple of pieces to make that happen. But all in all, this is the best setup. Although when I use this camera, I can't do anything with the worldwide stage. But I've been offering that, and nobody's been even coming into the worldwide stage the past week and a half. So I figured, let me stop with that. I want my shot to look best on me and not worry about the worldwide stage because nobody's going in there. Not like they were when in the first times that we had it on. Everyone was excited about it, and then after that, they just stopped. That is a hacker truck. Looks fancy. Yeah, it looks like it is right here with all this stuff here. Like I'm working on getting into crap, but it's not. There goes Chalk Talk, everybody. Did everybody watch Chalk Talk's video yesterday? Chalk Talk always doing amazing work. Cold and wet from the UK, but Seifu is sunny. Lady Bex, you are a poet. Not a hacker truck. Trader truck, mate. Oh, okay, gotcha. Understood. There goes Crypto Pride. What's up, my brother? Let me see if I can get some people over into the broadcast with us. What do you guys think about that? Chalk Talk might come on. You never know. Chalk Talk might make an appearance. We already know Pride's going to take advantage of it because it's usually me and Greek, right? Me and Greek are going to come at you, but Greek for some reason is MIA, so I'm going to invite everybody and anybody. Confirmant is down there in the comments. He could jump on. Chalk Talk, Just Talking, Odinato, who's going to have a show later today. He might pop on. Pride. Make yourself at home, guys, and go ahead and jump on. I just sent you guys the link. Good morning, Pride, says Matthew Faulkner. There goes Ron Legend saying, let's go. And then there is Jorge Ramos saying, Seifu Jr. is so fun. And we do have everybody, Chalk Talk, who's going to be joining us. Are you ready to go, Chalk? Give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready, and I will bring you on. I bought at 10 cents yesterday and holding. Yeah, don't sell. It's not going to go any lower than 10 cents. I don't think it goes back down to 10 cents. But I think it might go back down to 16. Are you ready, Chalk? It's going to go back down to 16. It's going to go back down to, there goes Greek, and he pops on right when I'm bringing on Chalk. Right on time, everybody. How about that?
Yeah, I wake up and my channel's got like 50 viewers, and I'm like, why are people on my channel watching a video of Prado? I need to be on.
What do you mean, why are they on your channel?
No,
they're watching our show.
I know, they're not watching me. And then I love how every morning I wake up to your text from 5 in the morning. There's no chance in hell I'm ever going to be awake at 5 in the morning. Oh, man.
Hi, Chalk.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm good. We've got crazy price action, guys. Greek and Chalk. We went down to 16 cents again. But we went up to 55 cents also, which is like crazy. Did you guys see the circulating supply?
It's nuts.
I literally cannot believe. I can't believe that we're all sat here talking about Seifu when the only thing we were focused on for the past how many, God, it feels like years, was SafuuX. And now Seifu's back in the limelight. It's just incredible, isn't it? And I don't know if you saw, Brian has done a little price prediction or a price trend looking at, I think, 159 by 3 days, in the next 3 days.
$1.59, really?
$1.59 by the 28th of November.
Wow. I saw somebody mention that, but I didn't know that it was bouncing off of Brian.
Yeah, he put a little pinned message, I think. I was editing my video this morning, it popped up, so I threw it into my video. But, there is nothing to stop this, is there? Literally nothing to stop it. It's unbelievable.
Do you know what's funny?
Well, especially after what Brian did, right, Greek?
Yeah, all these whale games right now, the lower the prices, the more tokens were burning. So actually, like, when I woke up and I saw, what is it now, 22 cents? Like, this is like a prime burn number. It's crazy. Yesterday, our live in the morning, we were at 40.5 million. We're at 36.5 million now. That's 4 million in 24 hours. That's ridiculous.
And so we're over 40% for the fire pit. Like,
yeah, this is going so fast where eventually the price has nowhere to go. Yep. There has nowhere to go but up. It just, okay, yeah, the whales can play their games now, but with the tax structure, go ahead. Like, well, I'll just sit back and watch. Me and Con yesterday were having a field day on our 3 hours before we went. That's why I slept in, because I did 3 hours at night with Con.
Yeah, I saw some of it. A lot of it,
Yeah,
actually.
we were nuts. Con's back though. Remember, Con had nothing to cover, and now Con's TA, Mr. TA, and he's got Seifu back.
I know. He called it 28 cents. It was great. I'm at a loss because listen, not in a bad way. It's just like this. We knew that this thing was this strong, but because we all moved to SafuuX, and then Brian came along and said, what can I do to make this even better? Because even had he done nothing, this still would have been exciting. Seifu would have still probably bounced. It probably still would be going up. But then he made this freaking rule where basically 100. It's not basically. It's 100% of all the taxes is getting burned.
Yeah.
And now it's making everything just go absolutely nuts. I don't know how this thing's not $10 already. Like, it's just crazy. The reason why it's not is because there's not that many people that know about it, really. Despite the fact that we were trending #1 on everything yesterday, Coin Market Cap, Dex Tools, everything. Where is this? How come? Like, why do you think that we're still down in these cents? Maybe it's because of those whales. I don't know. It's just weird though, because this thing has so much potential still. It's only at $8 million the market cap right now. 8 million. That's it.
It's because of the whales, but there's going to be a lot of people. Like, I just woke up to 22 cents, and my first thought wasn't, panic and sell. My first thought was, maybe I can
how low
get
can
more.
it go to get more? Yeah.
Yeah, and now you're seeing when the west coast of the United States wakes up, you're going to see that too.
See, I was pissed though, Creek and Chalk, because I started the day yesterday. I bought at 13 cents, 13.5, right? And then it went up to 25, 26, and I sold. I thought that was going to be where it comes back down again. It didn't. It went all the way up to 55. And then today, I still held that bag. I'm not the bag. I still had that BNB, so I can buy again when it goes down again. But I let people like Barry and everybody get to me because they were saying it's going to keep on, and all these bullish comments like this thing has no way to stop, this, that, and the other. And then I bought at 40 cents, still with the amount, like still more money that I made money on the 13. When I sold at 26, 27. Yeah, I made money, so I was able to buy more, buy again, but I had to buy less of the amount, and then it goes down to 16, 15 cents. So what I could have done had I just stuck to what my plan was, is why you should always stick to your plan. Had I stuck to my plan, I would have doubled my bag. Right? I would have doubled my bag. It was like I looked to see how much, if I would have, because I went onto the swap and I put in 7 BNB, which is how much I spent, and it wouldn't have been double my bag, but I would have had, instead of 8,000 Seifu, I would have had 12,000 or 11,900, something like that. So I would have gotten a lot more Seifu had I still, but I didn't do it the right way. So
listen,
I have to wait.
Every day is a school day.
That's right. Yeah.
And I kind of did the same. I originally got in at I got in after you, Greek, but I got in at about 6 cents. And then last night, it was before I went to bed, it was going up. It was like 28, 29. And I thought, if it dips, I'm going to get in. So I got back in at about 24 or maybe 25. And of course, this morning you get up and it had dipped down to 16. But also it had gone to 52, and it could have just carried on going up. So you just got to do what you think at the time. And but hindsight's a killer, isn't it?
I know.
It really is. Yeah.
It's a tough one to really do these swing trades like this, unless you're the one who's creating the pump. It's very hard. Like for these whales, it's easy where they buy so big where they can just buy and then be like, oh yeah, I know people are going to follow me and it's going to jump up because of FOMO. And then they can sell and wait for it to dip, and then they can buy again and really control the market. Yeah. So it's easier for them. For us smaller time, I have not pulled anything out. I'm just letting it ride.
Don't. Yeah. Somebody put in the chat, Greek, I bought at 10 cents. What do you think? Say, it's not going to go past 10 cents. Like, it's not going to go lower than 10 cents anymore. In my opinion, it will. I mean, we got down to 15, 16, yeah, but it might even get close to 10 cents, but we won't go past 10 cents. And I don't think that ever happens. Just hold, even if we did go to 9 or 8 cents for some reason, hold at 10 cents. This thing has nothing but upside. And I'm talking like incredible upside, like crazy, like into the 10s and 20s, 30s, 40s, $50 type thing. This thing could get crazy. It's like, there's nothing that can stop it. You know, the supply is going nothing but down every day by the millions.
Just imagine once we get under 30 million in supply, that's where I think you'll start to see really changes. And then even if you get low 20s, it's going to get interesting.
Hey, bro, how much will the price be the price of Seifu if the circulating supply goes to 20 million below? How high do you think? That's along the lines of what you were just talking about, Greek. You were talking about 30 million circulating supply.
Well,
what about 20
that's the
million?
next target. Yeah, that's the next target. We'll hit that in the next 2 days, under 30. But maybe in the next day, the way, like, if the price stays here and we're in the prime burn zone, like, look at yesterday alone. That was ridiculous. How much we burned.
Yeah, because of the low price. You're right.
Yeah.
Because so low means that so much is going through every transaction. That percentage of 30% is just exploding. It's making it go. Like, if the higher the price goes, the less that burns. The lower the price, the more that burns.
One thing for people, when these big whales do come back in, because they're going to, because this is
There's
prime
four.
small. Yeah. This is prime small cap right now, where they're going to come in because they can control everything, which is great because they're just helping burn tokens at an astronomical rate. So when they do come in, they don't realize they realize, maybe they don't care because they're making money in the end, is 14% of that's getting burnt. The fire pit's growing. The fire pit's growing on top of the SIF is growing. So they make a buy, it jumps up, and then the SIF uses it, and then it jumps further up. So this thing just explodes. So every buy consequence, and then the SIF just keeps reloading. And at this stage, every time the SIF was buying yesterday, it was like 113,000 tokens out of circulation instantly. Every single time the SIF would buy. And on TCL's live that I also joined yesterday because I have no life, we saw the SIF be used 4 times in a 2-hour span of that. It was crazy. So I was like, another 113,000 out of circulation. I wasn't even looking at price anymore. I was just like, 113,000 out of circulation, 113 out of circulation. That's how I'm looking at this. You got to look at how many coins are coming out of circulation, because there becomes a point where the price has no choice but to just.
Chalk, the lowest you got in was at 6 cents?
Just above 6, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but Greek, you got in before that.
He got it 0.009.
I'm at $50 worth at 3 cents, 2.7 cents. So it's like, so I'm 7x on that, even at the current level it's at. And then I bought in 200 more at 17 cents. So I'm still up on that right now. But then on TCL's live, it was at 36 cents. Then it took the dip to 28 cents. And I bought 100 more at 28 cents because I was degenning very hard because I was just on live stream mode.
Confirmation is in the chat. Con, you can come on the show if you want. You have the link. Connect Chain says, just wait. The price is going to increase again because the top 10 wallets are still hungry. It's actually the top 4 wallets. If you go under like number 6, I'm sorry, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, and then number 8 has not sold, right? Look at number 8, number 8 wallet. Number 9 has not sold. Number 10 has not sold. It's 4, 5, 6, 7 that are buying and selling doing this. It's the actual top holders, right? Because remember, 1, 2, and 3 are not actual holders.
Yeah, which makes me think when they see this low price, they'll be able to buy a ton, and then they'll drive it up, and then they'll do the same thing. We might see days of this cycle, but
yeah,
if we can burn 5 million tokens a day, woo.
But the other thing I was thinking is, a couple of days ago, we had an influx of people in Discord that had seen the price plummet and were clueless about what had happened. They didn't know anything about sacrifice. And looking at this, So there are people still holding Seifu because they missed the sacrifice. They could actually potentially be in a better position because what they could do is now hold their Seifu. If it goes up, before the end of sacrifice to, I don't know, $3, $4, $5.
Chalk, it's going to go more than that. I'm telling you, this thing is not. I think it goes. I think it goes to over $100. This thing's going to be like crazy. In the end, it's going to be like $500. And I know everyone was looking at me like, "Oh, why you say that? You always have these crazy predictions. Why do you do that, Prado?" Bro, we're going to have like 2 million freaking circulating supply. 3 million.
Prado,
We're like this thing could go down to 400,000. 400,000 circulating supply.
We said this on Leeds Live. We're like, what would a Prado prediction be right now? And you know how Leeds does his voice. What would Prado say about this?
It's true though,
say $1 million.
Let me explain this to you guys.
I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I'm saying it can happen. The numbers are there. This is how it can happen, and I think it's going to. No, this one is different because of the burn mechanisms, and I'm not going to lie. Being down at this price, a lot of people are going to be like annoyed when they wake up. But actually, the lower we can stay for the longer period of time, the more tokens we're going to burn, and we're going to get there faster.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's just nuts. 40%.
The original
7% fire rate.
Let me put this into perspective. Let me put this into perspective for you, Greek, please, and Chalk, and everybody listening. The original max supply was 3,250,000,000. Somebody, just because of a comment, this clicked in my head last night. Someone asked, "What's the total supply?" And I said 3.25 billion. Right? Like that's how much it is. That's the max supply. We all know that. It just rolls off my tongue. And then somebody in the chat was like, "Actually, it's not anymore. It's 41 million." Do you guys understand what that means? That means that this could get down to like $450,000 in circulating supply.
Yeah.
Because when this gets to 99.999% burned, that's what's going to be left. We're going down to that. That's what it's going to get to. It's going to be 410,000 at some point before it even slows down. Like, it's just, this is crazy what happens. And then we started with 325,000. Guess what, everybody? 325,000 is what we started with. And in day 9, when we were at around 410,000 circulating supply, it went to $333 on that day. Look it up.
Yeah.
400 and something thousand is what we were at circulating supply. If we get down to that, excuse me, we could go past $300. That's why I said it's going to explode. Lead is in the crowd right now. He can understand and back me up on that. There's no way that he can disagree with what I just said. He knows that that's the truth. So does Freedom. So does Brian. So does Greek. Everybody listening to me. This is where this is going right now. It is absolutely crazy what's going on right now.
And we thought we were going to have a boring time.
I was planning, what am I going to make videos about for the next 2 weeks? I was thinking I could do all this, that, and the other.
There's always something, Chalk. Always.
Yeah, I know, and it's amazing. And the options now, even thinking about sacrifice for SafuuX, how many people now have bought into Seifu and are gonna hold it for the next couple of weeks, see it grow, buy Bitcoin, sacrifice into SafuuX. Those people that were left behind with this Seifu by accident, we could see huge gains in the next coming week before the end of sacrifice. They can now sacrifice Bitcoin by, using their Seifu. I mean, it's just, it's mind blowing. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what this person Dino is doing.
Yeah, I saw Dino. Very strange.
I don't know if these are positive comments or not, but Shepsky or Ron Legend. I think Ron is watching through your channel, Greek, but he might need to come over. And if there's something wrong with these comments, I can't read them because I'm busy doing the show unless I get to those comments. But I don't want to read negative comments on the air, Ron, or Triple Moon Goddess, Shepsky. If anybody that's one of my moderators, check those comments to make sure. I don't want someone making causing havoc in my freaking live chat. Okay.
Yeah, you stole my moderator.
Who?
Chalk was in my chat, and she has mod powers, and
Oh yeah,
you
I
stole
was.
her.
Now I'm here. What
Yeah,
can I
now
do?
you're-
Everybody
you can
wants me.
ban
That's all I'm saying.
everybody. You can ban them all.
So let's continue with some of these comments here. But I don't think I don't think anyone was realizing that. Not until I until I was corrected about the 41 million being the max supply. That's where we in fact reached max supply yesterday when Brian changed this. Not yesterday, but the day before yesterday at 9:59. By the way, you guys were asking you and Khan were asking the question, Greek, when did he make the change? It was not overnight. It was right before 10 o'clock the night before this all went down, and nobody knew it. Because no one was really paying attention. It was a very slow time, and no one cared.
He made it.
Right?
It was 10 o'clock. Yeah, I stand corrected. I didn't see it till I went to bed, and at that time, I was just like, "Let me go to bed and wake up, whatever, and then I'll deal with it in the morning." And then I woke up to you and Pride hijacking the live an hour earlier, and then I'm like, "Wait, the price is 10 cents," and you're like, "No, Greek, it was 10 cents. It's now like 16 cents."
Yeah.
You guys,
and then I was like,
17 again, by the way.
It's what?
It's
the 17. It came back down. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've had some selling. It's okay.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Greek.
It's a roller coaster ride. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. But the other thing I wanted to correct was from you said the right amount of volume yesterday, Greek, when Khan asked you what the volume was, and then he corrected you and said that it was 32 million. It was not 32 million. I want everybody to understand that. If it was 32 million yesterday, we would have been at $10 yesterday. Okay, just so everybody knows, it was $3 or $4 million as volume yesterday. 32 million would have made the price freaking explode. Something that you guys were looking at something else. You were looking at the right one, but Khan for something, he was looking at something else that told him it was 32 million. It was not that, because when I heard that, I was like, that's not that's not it at all. There's no way. We would have gone to $10 yesterday if we had 32 million in volume. Would have been nuts. Buy now or cry tomorrow, says Dino. There goes J1 Mobile Detailing, says, what ratio will we trade our Seifu for SafuuX? Well, right now, I mean, the only thing that you could do is later on after the 20th is you could swap for it on a bridge, right? There's no other way that you can't. You're not sacrificing any Seifu right now for SafuuX. Everybody, all the sacrificing is done except for Bitcoin. You can only buy Bitcoin and sacrifice Bitcoin. That's your only way to get SafuuX right now. So if anybody wants to get that SafuuX, despite all of this crazy price action of Seifu right now, then you need to buy Bitcoin and sacrifice Bitcoin. That's your only way to get it in early on SafuuX. Your one and only way.
Huge buy just in of over $91,000. Has taken us up over 19. Isn't this just crazy? I love it.
All I see is burn, burn, burn.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. The SIF is almost at 40,000 again. I mean,
yeah, the SIF is just pumps and then it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, how exciting. I mean, I only have a very small bag of Seifu, but it's just, I almost didn't go to bed last night. I couldn't take my eyes off it, you know?
Yeah. I was not expecting any of this. That's for sure. I just wasn't, you know? No. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you. I wasn't even thinking about it. Seifu could create millionaires in a few weeks, especially with how crazy the burn pit is now. Yeah, one of my guys was texting me on the DM, and he was like, bro, I've already made $100,000 on Seifu since yesterday. This was yesterday. Crazy. He said this to me.
Yeah.
So the day before yesterday, he probably bought at that penny, 2 cents, 3 cents.
Yeah.
It was up to like 20 something cents when he texted me. So he probably bought like $10,000 worth. And then it was, and like the next thing you know, he was sitting on $100,000, $130,000, and he made 100. I was like, bro, congratulations. I wish I could have done that. I didn't have the money till the day after, and it was already at 15, 13, 12 cents, something like that.
That's what I need people to understand too, is there's a lot of people that got in sub 3 cents. So you're going to see profit taking. You can't blame anybody. Like if I put $1,000 in where I bought in yesterday, I could have made 20, 25 grand. For somebody like me, that's crazy amount of money. For one day, 24 hours, like you'd be stupid not to want to take profit. Like you'd be stupid not to. So like when I see people like being like, oh, why is the price dipping? This is going to happen. You're going to see it go up. And then eventually it's going to stable out where now the 3 centers are gone. And now it's like, okay, can it be the 6, 7 centers that are going to be profiting when it goes up?
So,
and
Greek, this guy cannot be a fudder. The one that we were asking about when I was like, hey, is this guy, he can't be. Because look, he said, I'm day one by Seifu and have more than 200,000. And look, I bought at 1 cent. He said, wow.
That's awesome. That's
good
awesome.
for you, Dino. That is absolutely spectacular. Freaking good for you. And guess what? If Dino sells, it doesn't do anything to the price as far as, you know, like as far as killing us. The liquidity pool is at like almost 4 million already, right? It's probably lower now because of these profit takers this morning, bringing the price back down, going back up to 19, coming down to 16, whatever it is. But guess what? The liquidity is there for these people to be able to be buying and taking profit, Greek.
It's nuts. And a lot, of course, you do have some of the panic sellers. You see it dip and they're like, okay, this
I have no feeling about panic sellers. They can do whatever they want.
Failed.
They're just going to lose money. Let them lose money, Chalk.
They said it was going to go to $1.50. It didn't happen overnight. Do you know what
I know.
If you look at odds, like look at people have to understand things just don't go straight up and parabolic like the $1.50 in one day unless you get. Okay, it's not going to happen
unless we would have gotten to 33 million like you guys were talking about last night. Then it would have done that, but it didn't. It's like we're looking at 3-4 million per day right now in volume, which is like 3-4 times what we were averaging this entire time. Everybody, we're averaging 3 or 4 times more in volume in the past 3 days than we ever have, except for March. That's it. Everything else has been like a million. Every day has been about a million, which is gigantic compared to everybody else. But man, yeah, I mean, Chalk, do you feel bad about people who, you know, when the price goes down and they sell? Oh, I get down.
No, I don't.
The
feel
price
bad
went down. I got to sell.
No, do you know what? I'm very clear about this. I don't feel sorry for anybody in this space. I'm sorry, we're all mature.
Yes.
We should all be mature adults who take responsibility for our investments. But do you know, I don't. Is my simple answer. No.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
And you know, if you do put a step wrong, and as we said earlier, I could have, you know, maneuvered a little bit better in the last 24 hours. But as I've always said before as well, you make the decision based on what you can see at the time. So you bought in Daniel at, was it 40? And then you saw it take a dive, but you made your decision at that moment in time based on everything that you knew, and it was the right decision at that time. We can't know how this is going to play out.
What frustrated me was the fact that I bought at 13.5 cents.
Yeah.
Really is where I bought. That was like the best deal that I could have gotten. I should not have sold, but I did. But then I bought back in at 40 cents. But what I did not do, Chalk, what I did not do was when it went down to 16 cents, like a dummy, I didn't go selling my bag because it went down. Like I'm still holding. And then what it'll do is it'll go back up, and then I'll make profit, and then I'll sell again. And when it comes back down to this area again, because it will, I'll buy again and hopefully make even more money. But when you sell because you bought at a certain number, okay? If you sell because you bought at a certain number, and then it goes under the number you bought at and you sell, well, that's your fault.
I agree. And you know, panic sellers.
He's got to move his whole back one spot.
Panic
okay,
sellers.
One spot. Yeah. Okay.
So we're all gonna back up one spot.
Okay.
One spot. Come
You
on,
guys,
one spot.
Greek, you control the board. I have to take myself off because I got to back the truck up that I'm in. So I'm just gonna take myself off the stream, and
One
you guys
spot,
go at
bro.
it.
No more than that.
Control
What
the
I was
board.
gonna what what I was gonna say, panic selling comes in because people haven't taken the time to research. And I think, well, we call it panic selling. It's day traders that are trying to make a quick buck, or it's people that have just kind of got in and don't really understand what's going on, I think. And they see it going down and they panic, right? But it is what it is.
Right.
We all make decisions based on the moment in time. Let's all make the right decision.
Man. Okay, where the heck was he on these comments? Holy Jesus. Okay, I have no clue where he was.
Hey, just while you're looking, Greg, congratulations on reaching 6,500 subscribers.
Yeah, so last night it was stuck at 6,499 5 hours. Every time I'd go on 6,499, I was losing my crap. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, not okay. It sounds very privileged and so I'm like, this is who wouldn't want to be my 65th? So finally I show my take a picture, I show my friend, my friend's like, that's funny, that's gotta be eating at you because they know I have severe OCD. And I'm like, it is. I'm not going to bed till this changes. So I just go on the Discord, I go, who wants to be my 6,500 subscriber? And then I got like 6 people that just subscribed. And then I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, wow, now I feel like a dirtbag for like begging for subscribers.
Begging.
But it happened. It happened finally.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Well,
it's crazy. It's crazy how fast. Like in Dubai, before Dubai I had 5,800 subscribers when I went on the trip. So it's 700 since Dubai. So whatever I'm doing, it seems to be working. The people are liking it.
That's it.
Maybe it's my shorts with no shirt on. You know, every time I had like 10,000 views on a short when I had no shirt on in bed. Ladies really like that one.
And then of course the cake one. I can't believe every time you put the cake one up, it gets like 7,000 or 8,000 views, right?
Yeah, I keep filtering that one because that one seems to like, I'll put the cake one up and I'll be like, oh, I can't believe it's not cake. And then at the end it says, buy Seifu. So it's like subliminal messaging. So I just keep putting like different tags.
That's amazing.
Or I'll put a picture of my dog. I'm like living the pug life. And at the end, I just pop in, buy Seifu.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Yeah. Did you move one spot?
Not yet. It's the police need to put a vehicle where I am actually parked. And so he said they're not ready to do that yet. So he'll let me know. But we all have to move back. There's a whole bunch of us that are lined up with each other. And I'm at the very front spot because I was here before everybody.
So you guys have obviously got Thanksgiving tomorrow, which is a completely alien thing for us in the UK.
You guys don't have like I always assumed that there was a holiday like that in every country. You guys don't have like a thankful day that you guys celebrate as a holiday?
No. We're thankful every day in the UK, you know.
Well, I mean, you guys took over the world at one point, so why not?
Well, yeah. No, we definitely don't.
So
but well, we've got, what have we got? Milky's in the comments, and what have we got? We don't have those. We've got things like the Queen's birthday and all that, but we don't take a day off. But it's massive for you guys, right? But Daniel, are you working tomorrow? Or do you have to?
I'm actually off tomorrow. I have to work on Friday, 2 a.m., which is Black Friday, big shopping.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to be, I will be working that, but I'm going to my brother's house. Me and my family are going to my brother's house for Thanksgiving. Mrs. Worldwide cooking something. I don't know. She's not cooking everything like she usually does because my brother's having Thanksgiving and his wife and they're going to have everything ready. But she's making something, maybe a couple of things, and then we're going to go down there. It's an early afternoon, so I'll be there like around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be on our way back by around 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then I have to be up for work because I have to work at 2 o'clock in the morning the next day. But it'll still be fun, you know.
Yeah.
That's the way we're planning to do it.
Nice.
So, Greek, what is your plans? I know you got to be doing a big Greek Thanksgiving, right?
I'm going to my parents' house, and it's just me, my brother, my dad, and my mom. Very small. And then we're going to my grandma's house for dessert, and that's about it.
So
sounds cool.
700 people go to your parents' wedding, but you can't. There's only 4 of you for Thanksgiving, right, Chuck? I mean, does that make any sense?
No
it's weird
sense
because
whatsoever.
Everybody's going somewhere else, or like all out of town. Like we used to get together. Like Thanksgiving used to be 27 people, like minimum, at a house, and it'd be chaos.
Yeah.
And now it's like, my mom's brother lives in Florida. Then the other one's going to Houston to visit her son. It's like spread out now. Everybody's just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Milky in the comments saying Christmas Day and Boxing Day. That's about it for us guys. Yeah, we do make a big thing.
Yeah,
of Christmas,
everybody
but...
celebrates Christmas.
Yeah.
The whole world celebrates Christmas on the same day.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be tough if it was on different days for Santa Claus. You know what I mean? But he does get it. He gets it done on one day. There's a new Santa Claus on Disney Channel. The new Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Oh, really?
You can move it back now. Okay. Be back, guys. I got to move it now. Now it's time for me to move it. So I'm gonna be right back.
Bye.
Bye, Prado.
Yeah. I've been watching Christmas films for at least 4 weeks. Anybody else? I don't know about you, Greek, but here, I don't know. I've got this station called Christmas Films or something, and you can watch them all the year. And they're just so terrible, but they're brilliant.
Like Lifetime Movie Network, and I forget what other channel. It's like Christmas in July. I'm like, what the heck? Can we stop with Christmas? And it's the corniest crap I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
Every time I go to my parents' house, my mom's watching it, and I'm like, I don't even come here this often. I've seen this one because they just rerun the same movies, and she just has it on as background noise. I'm like, you are ridiculous.
Greek favorite Christmas film? Don't think about it. Just tell me.
It's tough. I would have to say the original Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Just yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm more of a Halloween guy, but.
Oh, really? I was Christmas shopping yesterday. It was very stressful.
I refuse.
You don't Christmas shop?
No. Do you know what I tell people? I won't buy you anything. You don't have to buy me anything.
For a second, sorry.
Well, do you know what I'm giving some people for Christmas? I'm giving SafuuX, of course.
Yeah, I'm wrapping up nodes for people. My light nodes. I'm gonna be like, here, take a light node.
Nice.
I asked my goddaughter the other day. I go, "Do you have $100 a month for me?" And she goes, "Why?" I go, "Well, I need to run your node. You think?"
Oh.
She's like, "No, you pay."
Good girl.
Oh. I'm like, all right, Missy, boss, controller.
That's my girl.
She's a boss.
Ron Kitt says, coming out of my rock, these fudders are so clueless. I love their cries on Twitter. Honestly, this is the best way to burn tokens that others should do. If you guys missed my rant at the beginning of this broadcast.
Oh, we get another one here.
I spoke about these. Yeah. I spoke about the Twidiots episodes that I'm gonna release. There's a new Twidiots that's gonna come out.
One in a while.
We have not. It'll only be episode number 2. But last night I ran into Twidiots.
Yeah.
Because I put out a tweet that said, "Hey, I don't know if you guys know, but Seifu was at 1 cent just a day ago, and right now, as I write this, it's 26 cents. Maybe you should get in on this. Just letting you guys know." And then, of course, I had a couple of the Twidiots. He's draining liquidity. He's going to take all the money again. So it's like, we're 9 months into this, Chalk. 9 months into this. We are 9 months into this. And we still have these complete and utter buffoons talking about how Brian is going to rug pull this. And we are 9 months into it. 9
It
months.
is the longest rug pull in history.
In the
So long.
history of mankind.
Yeah, it's a painful like paper. They're just doing 100 paper cuts like daily. That's how slow this rug pull is. They're trying to kill us with paper cuts.
But what was funny though is that he was saying that he already did it. Like that's why it went down to a penny, and that's why I'm like, wow, you are really clueless, aren't you?
Yeah.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. We're at 12.5 now. Buying opportunity, everybody. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness! This is as great. Like darn it! I should have held off. Should have held off.
No regrets.
This is such a great buying time. Listen, everybody who's watching right now, for the love of God, this thing was just at 55 cents earlier this morning, and now it's at 12 cents. Do you guys think that it's not going to get to 55 cents again, or $1, 65 cents, 35 cents, 40? This is a freaking money-making opportunity for you right here in front of your face.
Yeah, the panic sellers have come now. They woke up and they're like, "Oh my God, I got to sell before it goes to zero."
That's what I knew was going to happen, Greek, but I
there's
didn't trust.
There's a lot of people who only bought this because they don't do their own research and they don't look at the tax structure. They're like, "Oh, it's pumping, so these are the FOMO guys," and then they'll buy back in when it hits 25 cents again. This is what happens all the time, and then they wonder why they lose in crypto or why they lose in investing, and then they complain on Twitter. Oh, I bought in at 25 cents and I didn't add to the dip or do anything, but I sold when it was at 8 cents because I didn't believe, and then it went to 25 cents again. I want my money back. I'm telling you, it's constant. It's constant. It's everything. You get the people. I bought it at the all-time high of Seifu, and then you're like, well, did you add when it went down to 40 cents that one time? No, but you were on Twitter complaining about how you bought it at 250. You could have dollar cost averaged like a mother at 40 cents. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Dino said, I never sold him a good whale. Well, I mean, Dino, you can sell if you see a good profit, take it, bro. And then when it comes down to prices like this, Dino, you'd be able to buy in again. Dino. I had it all wrong when it comes to Dino. I thought he was fudding for a second.
Wait,
I'm the best whale in the world, he said.
Can somebody snap that where Prado said he had it all wrong? We need to We need that.
We need that drop.
Yeah,
we need that drop for other times. Just Talking 12. Is in the crowd, everybody. So is Zyma. I saw a quick thing of Zyma in there. Mateo, the latest commenter.
I love
Greek, leave the voices to Prado. What are you talking about? Greek's voices are funny.
Somebody said on my comments the other day, and this was do you know my video when I did some voice? I don't even know what voice I did anymore. And they're like, Greek, you need to stop hanging around Prado. You're doing these voices, and they're just as annoying as his.
Oh please, your voices are funny.
Just wait till we get Puppet Greek, then you're gonna see voices galore.
There goes the beautiful Miss Warren. She says, buy the dip.
Oh,
take good advice. She's giving financial advice there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What's the question here? Was it Roosevelt? Richard Hudman said. Were you guys talking about something?
No, I think he was asking if it was him on Twitter. I don't know. The Twittiot, I don't know.
Oh no, it's not him. It's not. It wasn't you, but I think it was somebody, maybe Roosevelt. Yeah, that's what Richard Hudman likes to go in after the people that I argue with. He loves to go back into Twitter and attack them, and then they hate it. They're like, "Come on now, guys! Just because I was talking to Prado doesn't mean you ought to come at me now. Now all of his people are going to come after me." That's what they do on Twitter. They get scared.
Yeah.
Hey, Pride.
What's going on? What's going on?
Crypto Pride, everybody.
Yeah, man, I had to eat some breakfast, man. I was listening, but I had to eat some breakfast.
Hey, we switched spots today.
Priorities.
Had the Cocoa Pebbles, man. The Cocoa Pebbles. Had to get it in.
Oh, man, Cocoa Pebbles is fantastic. The greatest cereal is Fruity Pebbles, though. That's the number one cereal.
You're right.
Prado, we just become best friends.
We are Fruity Pebbles is the number one cereal, bro.
Yes.
What do you think?
I ran out of Fruity Pebbles, but I had Cocoa Pebbles back up.
Cocoa Pebbles is just as good. It's not as good, but it's it's close.
Yeah. What the frig are you all talking about?
Cereal. Do you don't like cereal, Chalk?
I love
Chalk,
cereals,
yeah.
but what the heck is Fruity Pebbles?
You've never heard of Fruity Pebbles? What?
Oh, they live in a weird place in the earth where they don't know a lot about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Give me a good old Weetabix any day. That's all I'm
Weetabix.
saying.
I don't even know
Oh,
what
yeah.
that is, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
you
Like,
see, you don't know.
Wheatle Bakes. What are those?
Weetabix. I'll
Yeah,
send you
just
some.
plain
Bro.
wheat cereal with no flavor. We love that stuff.
Right, Brits in the comments. Tell us your favorite
And
cereals.
then what's the pudding crap that they call pudding? That's not even pudding. Like,
What do you mean? Not even pudding. What? Explain yourself, Greek.
it's
You're
like-
having a
it's-
pop of
it's
my
like black.
countryman
It's like
here.
black. It's like black in color. I don't know, black.
Oh,
Yorkshire
man.
pudding or something. I don't know.
Listen, bro, that doesn't sound very good, Chalk.
Yeah, it's
None of it.
Weetabix. Oh, come on. Right. Come on, Brits.
What's the best cereal, guys? Put it in the
Defend.
comments below. Golden Grams, that's pretty good too. I like Golden
Yeah.
Grams.
Golden
Cinnamon
Grahams
Toast
I've heard
Crunch
of.
is good.
Dex Tools live freedom. If you
Honeycomb.
just go to dextools.io and then search Seifu, you'll see it. Seifu/WBNB. And right now we are up to, or down to, depending on how you're looking at it, 13 cents. Okay.
Wow.
But that's where we are, live.
Wait, how do we get to 13 cents? Chalk said we were under 12. Is she lying?
I don't know.
You're
Maybe
there,
because
but we might
people
have gone
bought
up
since
now.
Chalk said it.
It's now at 13. It was literally $11.95 last time I looked, which was about
Prado,
2 minutes ago.
your wife is saying good morning to Mr. Worldwide and the Greek.
There goes Mrs. Worldwide saying hi to Chalk and only Chalk.
Yeah.
She said hi
Yeah.
to Chalk first, and then she corrected herself.
Hey,
She
Mrs.
realized.
I only
mistake
see her
Worldwide.
saying hi to Chalk. Everybody else, she doesn't give a crap about.
Those
Yeah, what
girls have
about
got to
me,
stick
Miss Worldwide?
together.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Fruit Loops. Andrew Charles,
Fruit
that's
Loops.
a good one, though.
Yeah.
That is a
Fruit
good
Loops
one.
is
Fruit
good.
Loops is pretty darn good. I will have
Yeah.
to say. There goes good morning to Mr. Worldwide and Greek. That's right, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Right Now, Mr. Seifu, a.k.a. Mr. Right Now. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Number One. Look at Greek. Greek's hiding his face, bro.
Now listen, you lot.
I
You
can't,
think
I can't
you know
do this.
Bro, there's a lot of AKAs. I had to shout them out. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you lot. You think you know a thing or two about cereals, but no, because Milky just said Weetabix. That's how we conquered the world. I agree.
Bro, it's funny that they're so proud of that, Greek, but we have no idea what they're talking about.
I gotta look up this crap and see how bad it looks.
Pride, I mean,
Yeah. I never heard of Weetabix. It's probably like
good
brand
morning,
new or
afternoon, and
something.
evening to my beautiful people. You got this, says Crypto Gale.
Weetabix.
Thanks for being
Are
there,
you
Crypto
kidding
Gale.
me? Are you kidding
Grits
me?
and eggs, because you can too. Is that another English thing?
Grits.
Grits and eggs.
Grits is No, grits is
Can
American.
I have some
isn't it?
grits and eggs, please?
This is what you're saying is the best?
Oh, hot milk.
Oh my
loads of
God! It does. It
sugar.
looks
How's
like
that?
No,
looks like
no.
hay-
Don't be
hay
dismissive
candy
before
bars.
you've
It looks like
tried
I'm gonna
it.
age 90 years if I eat this stuff.
And you know,
Looks
looks
the
like
variety
candy
that
bars
you
made of
get.
hay in a bowl.
Looks like one of those Nature Valley oat and honey bars.
And the modern
What
version
the-
has got chocolate chips in it.
Mm.
Don't dismiss it before you try it. Next time we meet, I'm going to bring Weetabix with me. When we're in Vegas, I'm going to bring
Seven
Weetabix
Seed
with me.
says Captain Crunch.
Yeah. Do you even need milk with this stuff? You could just like
Yes.
eat this like a
Yes,
Well,
yeah. You put.
what?
Well, I put hot milk on it. Some people put like honey or maple syrup, but
Hot milk.
hot
Oh,
milk
God.
and sugar. Oh my God! And it goes all mushy and like baby food. It's gorgeous.
What's with all the hot drinks over there? Okay, they don't even like their beer cold.
Well, look, Greek. Look at me. I'm dressed like it's the middle of winter because it's fecking freezing here, and it's raining, and that's
It's
why.
freezing for us too. I got up today, it was 30 degrees.
Hey, Predator, you missed this one. That's right. It's Pride time, baby.
Right time.
There we go.
Hashtag
Mrs.
Pride
Worldwide showing love to everybody down there. There goes Joel Black says Honey Nut Cheerios.
time.
Weetabix
My
from Milky. There he's backing you up.
Milky, I'm with you.
There's also I don't see anybody else with any other things. So a lot of people shouting out Weetabix. but I don't know anything about it. I could promise you this though, Chalk. It is one that I will absolutely 100% not try.
Okay.
Chuck, I've always said in my life that I will try everything once, so I will try it.
Nice one, Greek.
Oh,
And
bro,
then I
like,
will
what are you
test it.
trying to gain points with Chalk? Just to go, told you I'm not
He
going to
doesn't
try
have
it.
to.
Now you're going to gain points with her by saying you're going to do it? Thanks a lot,
No,
jerk off.
because you know some of the best things in life are. Could you imagine? What if I saw Seifu and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to try it because
I'm
it's
gonna
already
try
at
that.
$300. But
Exactly.
I tried it, and look what happened.
That's true. You
never
did
know.
try it
I may
after it
try
was
Weetabix, and
$300.
it might make me into a Greek stallion. And the lady in the Korean lady, they might be like, "Oh my God, look at that sexy Greek eating Weetabix," and then they might want. And I
Yeah.
love an accent, so that would be like heaven on
They're going to
earth,
be
you
like,
know?
wow, look at that Greek stallion. I hope he has arm tattoos. And then, boom,
And then you go,
just like
"Ugh."
that, it is complete.
Woo!
Yeah, that's the
Mm.
that's the new one.
Is it
Next
done
Friday
now?
we're getting some. No, we got
Oh, okay.
so much work on that one. We'll just keep that hidden until it's finished.
Yeah.
Richard Upman says, I'm a Pennsylvania boy, scrapple, bacon, and eggs. Yeah, I'm all for it too, bro. Scrapple, I don't know if anybody knows.
Yeah.
Scrapple is a another Philadelphia food. And it is basically
Philadelphia food.
everything that you could think of just mixed together. And that's why it's called scrapple.
The scraps.
All the scraps put together, and it turns into this like wonderful little thing that you could eat with eggs. It's really great. But nothing beats bacon and eggs. That's the number one.
Oh, no, we can agree on that, I guess.
Oh, nice arms, Greek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice arms.
There we go.
Oh, Darth Vader.
Business Entertainment says honeycombs. Nobody says that.
I said it earlier. I said it's
Only one. Oh, you said you like honeycombs? That's your favorite cereal?
Honeycombs
No.
is pretty good, but you got to
Pretty
let
good.
them get soggy a little. You can't eat them right away. You got to let
They
them
are
sit in
very
the milk.
hard when you first
Yeah.
eat them, yeah.
And that's why I
That's
don't
the
like Fruit
thing
Loops.
about Fruity Pebbles is they get very soggy very, very easily.
And I love soggy Fruit Loops. Like it's my favorite thing. Okay, but that's why I don't like Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops taste amazing, but you have to wait for it to get soft. Nobody wants to chew their cereal and be like, it's just obnoxious. I hate when people chew. Oh, that's probably why Weetabix would be terrible because I just
No,
picture that as like,
Weetabix is like soggy. It is
Ooh.
soggy. And
all right.
you're going to
All right.
love Weetabix, I can tell, Greek.
Just go on Amazon and buy yourself a box.
That's not making it more appetizing for me, Chalk. Squire Fred showing off,
don't
saying
know.
it's 75 degree here in Hawaii.
Yeah,
Squire
we
Fred
Oh,
says.
know.
Oh, tough life.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you mean, Squire Fred. He or she, we can't tell either because Fred's been
Dude.
taken. That's
I
another
would
one
say
taken
that.
off the table by women. They're taking every guy's name. Fred is now a woman's name also. So we don't know if you're a man or a woman, Squire Fred.
Why
That's a
Fred
dude in the
looks like a
picture.
man.
Yeah, it's a dude.
I know,
don't
I'm just
Who's in
joking.
there?
I'm just joking.
But,
Hey,
we
I
shouldn't
told Mrs.
comment.
Worldwide about Fred, and she was like, there's nobody named Fred. And I was like, there is actually. There's a woman named Fred, all right? She's on CNN.
Well, Brian Legend had
Oh.
look what Brian Legend said.
Hold the phone.
Brian Legend
We
comes
have
in
a
and he
comment.
says, Crunchy nut cornflakes all the way are the bomb, you scallywags. Weetabix are so 1990, he says. Bro, I'm with you with the crunchy nut cornflakes, even though I've never tried whatever those
Yeah.
are. That's an Australian thing. We don't have that here, but it's probably what is what are they called? Pride.
The honey nut cereal, like not the honey nut, but
Not
like
honey
the,
nut cereals. The other one. It's
what I'm talking about,
flakes with
yeah, I know what you're talking
with almonds and stuff.
Almonds in it, yeah.
Do you know,
I can't
I
think of the
really
name.
love when Prado does this. He starts a thought, and you know he has no clue where he's going with it. So then he calls on you.
I do
hoping
know
you
where I'm
know
going
he's
with it. What are you talking about? I always know where I'm going with my thought. It's honey nut. No, not honey nut. It's what the hell's it called?
I know. I got me
The one
looking
with the
now.
flakes.
Yeah.
Frosted
Well,
Flakes?
do you know what? While you're thinking of that, I'm going to say I'm mortally offended by Brian's comment. We
Honey
tweeted
bunches
from
of oats.
1990.
Honey bunches
I
of
don't
oats.
know.
Honey bunches of oats. There you go.
Yeah.
See, Chalk. We knew what we were talking about. Honey bunches of oats.
Really?
Go ahead,
I don't
Chalk.
know.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, I'm saying I am mortally offended by what Brian has said about Weetabix. But I do have to say, I was probably in my prime in the 90s. So, so that's okay.
Well, so Weetabix, just the Weetabix sounds like a '90s cereal to me. I think he's right.
Yeah.
A '90s cereal.
Look at the
How does that
boxes.
sound like a
I
'90s
just don't
cereal?
like where this discussion is going. I just.
Mhm.
I love it.
See, there
I
goes
wish we'd have
one
had
with
this.
peace says honey bunches of oats is what Daniel's thinking of. The Greek, for some reason, didn't think I was going. He thought I was going down some line that was never going to come to fruition. But
Yeah,
of
well,
course,
you needed like 7 people's help.
it's okay.
You're,
But that's
you're
what
like
we do
that
here. We
parent
help
who's
each
like
other out. We're a
talking to
Seifu
somebody
family,
and forgets
bro.
their name.
Seifu family. That's what we do. We help each other out. Kellogg's. Kellogg's is
Yeah.
the general that came up with
That's
the
cornflake.
carbohydrate breakfast that we all eat and enjoy now. That gets people fatter. That's all it is. It's just eat carbohydrates in the morning. Just gets everyone fat. Wonderful. Thank you, General Kellogg. There goes Compton 310. Now, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is okay. It's just I don't like how soggy it gets very quickly. It gets soggy way too fast. I don't like that.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
But yeah, everybody, we have had one heck of a conversation today. How about this? Seifu now is at 1376. It's on its way back up, everybody. I think that was the bottom, Chalk.
Yeah.
The 12 cents that we hit,
Do you
right?
know what gets me really
Yeah.
excited? And Brian's
Dread to think.
watching right now. The SIF is at 96,000.
What?
Already.
Oh, what?
Come on, Brian, hit that button.
Like
Brian, hit that
Yeah,
button.
like just
I
think of
swear.
how much could be burnt on one buy of the SIF at this price.
Do you know what? During
Do the
this
math. Do the
conversation,
math.
This
I
Brian comes in
said
the
to Prado, I said to you on this live, it's
Cream of
almost
wheat.
at 40,000 again, and you're right, it's up to 96,000 in what, an hour?
double.
An hour and a half? I don't know.
That's because of all that price action, all that volume. It's crazy. Ms. Worldwide loves Frosted Flakes, honeycombs, Fruity Pebbles, cream of wheat. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to them all.
Do you know if they
That's
use
right.
the whole SIF right now, we would burn 738,000 tokens in one swoop.
Let's
Do
do
it,
it,
do
Brian.
it,
Let's
do it,
do
do
it.
it, do it, do it, do it, do it,
Let's
do
do
it,
it, Brian. Hit the
do it.
button, Brian. Hit the button.
Come on,
Sip.
Brian.
SIF.
Brian has been. It's almost like it's on autopilot because it's just buying and buying and buying. I mean, that SIF has just been. It keeps on getting up to that 90,000, 100,000, and then it goes buy. It gets down the low, and then it just goes right back up, and then it goes buy. So yeah, I mean, my goodness, Greg, with the price right now, yes, it would be incredible. But it looks like we are getting at near the hour and a half mark, everybody. Thank you, Mrs. Worldwide, for being here. And Wise to Be. The Greek is went to black or something for some reason. Roland Stone was here. Miss Love was here. Hendrik Rivera was here. Brian Legend says waiting to pull the trigger on it at 100,000.
What?
How about that, everybody? So
Get in
yeah,
now.
he's going to
Get in
be he'll do it at 100,000. Keep an eye out for that. Anybody who's watching, just understand that the SIF is getting to these prices. It's getting to these highs, and then they end up using it. So if it's at a low price like this, you should understand it's going to be used. That's all it's going to be used for. It's to buy and burn. So if you're at low prices like this, you're looking at nothing but profit. I mean, understand that. There goes Chad, who was here. Compton was here. Crypto Gale was here. Crypto Pride was here. Chalk Talk was here, everybody. Live Freedom was here. Matthew Faulkner was here. Like I said, Brian Legend was here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hendrik Rivera was here. First on the board today was, who was the first on the board? Because it was on both mine. I think Live Freedom was #1 on my channel, and I think maybe on Greek's channel it was Biz Entertainment. Milky was here as well. Tina Poltea, John Kano, Moses the Great was here as well. Ron Legend was here. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. We're going to wrap it up here. Another fantastic day that we all have in front of us. Price action is absolutely going nuts. We're all excited about it. You should be too, everybody.
And I know they want more. So at 11 o'clock, we're looking at 2 hours, 10 minutes. We'll be on Odonato's channel. 6 of us will be live. So come back for the party at 11 o'clock. So 2 hours, 10 minutes. Go to Odie's channel right now. Set your notifications. Let's blow Odie's live up today. Let's make it special. It's only airing on his channel today. So we're trying to make it the biggest live Odie's ever had. So we got 123 watching here. We know you want more pride.
I will be on there too. Just send me the link, and I will be on there at 12. I'll be driving. But you guys, thank you guys for being here as well. I really appreciate it. Chalk will be there. Pride will hopefully be there. I will be there
12 p.m.
on Odonato's channel.
12
What's
p.m.
that?
Eastern time. Say 12 p.m.
12
Eastern
p.m.
time.
Eastern time.
12 p.m. on our
5
side,
p.m.
on the
GMT,
East Coast.
5
12 p.m.
GMT.
11 a.m. in the Central Time. 9 a.m. on the East Coast, and at 5 p.m. over there in England. We're all going to be going live. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We will see you next time.